Hey there guys, I said that I would create a video after I had talked to Christina today, or this morning actually, and so that's what I'm doing right now. You know what, I'm going to take these off then. I think it's important for you to see my eyes when I'm talking about all this. Now, some of you who I'm closer with online know that I've really been struggling lately, both in life and in my business. Mostly in my business though. I think it started a few months back. I had a launch that didn't go real well, and I've never had a launch not go well before. I've been very, very lucky. The problem was my own. I got lazy and I didn't recruit enough affiliates in enough, ahead of time enough so that people had time to schedule it for their mailing, and that really affected me, and it got me into a little bit of a bad headspace. And those of you who know me know that I'm rarely in a bad headspace, even though I suffer from depression and I have some other challenges in my life. My mindset is usually not something that I have to worry about. So I think that was the start of the downward spiral. And then my husband and I came to the very difficult decision that we had to move from our little cabin in the woods, basically because of last winter and everything it took to keep us able to go in and out of our driveway. My husband damaged his back quite badly, and we just could not risk that again. So we had to move, and it was an extremely difficult decision for us, but it was a necessity. It was one of those things that, you can only worry about it, you can only mourn it so much because it was just a thing that had to happen, And then shortly after we moved, I found out that my dad, who has Alzheimer's, was not doing real great mentally. And so there's been a lot to conspire against me, shall we say it. And it all had really gotten me to a place where I didn't really know why, but I didn't have any more business ideas. I didn't really have any creative energy. So I talked to a few people about it. It's really, really warm out. I talked to Christina this morning. I talked to Tina the other day. I've talked to Brad Ghosts. I've talked to a lot of people about it. And everybody, I was blessed to have that many contacts in the business who were able to say, well, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. But it becomes very difficult when you live your life, your income is based solely on your ideas and how you can implement those ideas, and then those ideas go away. It's a scary, scary thing, and it's not much fun. So that brings us to this morning, and I had a bit of an epiphany this morning. It was kind of odd because a lot of what I do online is I help people create abundance in their own lives by teaching them how to, how to have an online business. And when I realized, and I didn't realize it when I was in the shower, I'll tell you what happened was I was in the shower and I thought, you know what? Problem is that my mindset has changed, but I couldn't really pinpoint it until I talked to Christina this morning, and she said, you've gotten yourself out of a mindset of abundance, and that it was just bingo. That is and was precisely what it is. I was no longer in the abundance mindset. And that, because I wasn't in an abundance mindset, I had to think, well, where am I? And I was in this new mindset of feast or famine. And even more frightening was I wasn't only in this mindset, but I was getting comfortable with this mindset. Now, I'm not a materialistic person. We're not a materialistic family. Our success is enjoyed by experiences. We moved to Bayfield, Wisconsin, and we have we're right on Lake Superior. You might actually be able to see it here. So I don't know if you can see it, but I hope so. Anyways, we live on Lake Superior, and we have so many things around us where, you know, we could do cool stuff all the time. I want to do that cool stuff all the time, right? Because if not, then why are we here? So, with Christina's help this morning, I have 4 questions to answer. I'm going to move myself into the shade because I am just roasting here, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay. Phew! It's really warm. Anyways, so I've got 4 questions that I need to address, 4 things that I need to address. The first one is, what is my goal? And I could say, you know, I want to get back into, you know, making products, or I want to, in the next month, make $20,000. Or I could quantify it that way, but I'm not going to, because I think the key is that I need to gain back my abundance mentality. And I believe that when that happens, the result will be those other things, the product creation, the money, you know. So that's my goal. My goal is to regain my abundance mentality. I have to set a deadline, and the deadline is going to be in 1 month. So between now and September 28th, I will have been able to quantify gaining back my abundance mindset. Now, the big why, that's the third question I had to answer. What is my big why? My big why is because our success is measured in experiences. And lately, we haven't been able to have those experiences because I haven't had the mental energy, or we haven't had the money, or I've been kind of in this half constantly depressed state where I can't get anything done. So because that's how we measure our success, I want to get back some of those experiences. I want to be able to do the stuff that we love to do so much. And the cost, this is important. Now, I'm going to be accountable to all you that are watching this video, and I'm going to put this on at least 3 different Facebook groups. Christine and I had talked. Like I said, I'm not a materialistic person. I'm also not a clothes horse or a shoe freak or anything like that. But I have 2 pairs of shoes. I actually own 3 pairs of shoes, if you don't count my winter boots. And that's all I own. I have black cowboy boots. I have the Tevas, the little strappy sandals that right now that I have on, and a pair of tennis shoes. I love my cowboy boots and my Tevas. So Christine and I had talked, and we were thinking, well, maybe we should say that I'll send you my boots and my Tevas. But I thought of something a lot more motivating for myself, and that is, if I cannot produce results that prove my regaining the abundance mindset, and it'll be evident. What I'm going to do for Christina, the deck that I'm on right now has open mic every Thursday night. And if you've ever seen my bikini singing video, you know that by the end of it I was crying. I was so vulnerable and so out of my comfort zone. So what I'm going to do, if I can't accomplish this in the next month, is on open mic night, I'm going to put on a bathing suit, come up here to this public rooftop deck that is, you know, a bar, and I am going to sing Florence and the Machine's Shake It Off, because that's what I need to do. I need to shake it off. And if you've heard that song, you know that singing it is no small feat. Singing it in front of a crowd, for me, that might do me in. Singing it in front of a crowd in a bikini, oh, that ain't happening. So that's my motivation. And I can do it. And I know I can do it. How am I going to accomplish it? I'm a big believer in visualization. I'm going to be doing a lot of visualization. I'm going to be doing a lot of meditation on times in my life when I had that abundance mindset and we were enjoying doing and seeing and going and being in the places that we love. And I'm going to set myself some solid goals in terms of product creation and deadlines and launch dates, and I'm just going to get it done. So this isn't about making a certain amount of money. This is about getting my head back into the right space. And I have people every day tell me, you are one of the strongest women I know. And they say, you are a leader. But somehow I lost that feeling inside. And I have to get that back because I am a leader. I am a strong woman. And I have a lot to say. Important stuff. Stuff that will help people. Stuff that has helped people. So, that's where I'm at. It's going to happen. You know why? Because it has no other choice. Failure is not an option.